Hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to another interesting episode of the crazy week that was with Barrister Neze. It's me, your girl Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. So in the crazy week that was, we came across a video from veteran Nollywood actor and icon Pete Edochie. Is it Pete Edochie? Nigerians have come again with this one. We call him Pet Edochie, not Pete Edochie. But whether it is Pete, Pet, Pat, Put, or Pots, whatever it is, we came across this video from our favorite Nollywood daddy. Now, Pete Edochie is the father of Yul Edochie, and we know for months, is it months now or up to a year, we know what has been going on with Yul Edochie betraying his wife of 20 years, fathering a child with his colleague, and marrying her. We know all that story. You know, when we heard that May Edochie only found out about this second marriage and about this other child on the internet, just like you and I, just like every other person, so many people were very doubtful. But what Daddy Pete Edochie has revealed in this interview even makes it more believable. But we're getting there. So ever since this news broke out, Yul Edochie and this other woman have been under constant attack. They have been under fire. The internet warriors have not spared them. But apart from them being constantly condemned for what has happened, another set of people have, been held account, have been held to explain what has happened, and these other set of people are Yul's family. You see, Yul comes from a very prestigious family. His father, Pete Edochie, is a very respected red cap chief, like a dignified Igbo elder. He is a man of principles and very upright behavior, and he's never ashamed and afraid to portray himself as that person. Only a few months ago, Daddy Pete came under fire for standing to greet the prestigious, much reverend Oni of Ife. He stood up with his two shoulders up and gave the Oni of Ife a handshake. And we were condemning him that why should he do that? But Daddy Pete portrays himself as that respected Igbo chief that cannot bow down to his fellow man. Or is it that time when Daddy Pete came out to state that it is an abomination, a sacrilege for men to get on their knees to propose to women? Who can remember that gist? According to Daddy Pete, that was a sign of conceding authority. Oh yes. It is a sign of subservience, a sign of inferiority. According to High Chief Nze Pete Edochie, it is an abomination for an African man to get down on his knees to propose to a woman. Let us hear him how he said it.
Let me emphasize it. And any young man who gets down on his knees to propose to a girl is not just an idiot. He's a bloody fool. He's a compound buffoon. And the reason why I'm saying it is simple. We try to copy white people, right? I believe in the sacrosanctity of our culture, the essence, the core of our culture. The white man kneels down to propose to a girl. You know what it means? The girl takes over the family. This is why whenever you disagree with your wife overseas, you are kicked out and your wife takes the house. Don't you people know that? For young men like you who should ever be in charge of your destiny, you want everything about to women. That makes you all fools. That makes you an idiot.
Yeah, Daddy Pete. It is not that serious. Have mercy on we young girls. We know that those men of those days were not romantic. But nowadays, we young women like all those romantic gestures. Have mercy. Just temper justice with mercy. Life is not that hard, Daddy? But that is basically the kind of person that Pete Edochie is. He is very strict, upright, and conservative. You can call him old-fashioned too. But in all his conservativeness, Pete Edochie respected the sanctity of his marriage. He had traditional values, very high one, even permits polygamy. But somehow, Pete Edochie managed to stay in a monogamous Catholic marriage.
I have lived with my wife for 51 years.
There was never a time in his career where we heard that this woman or this girl or this side chick did this, or that the Pete had impregnated another woman, or blah, blah, blah. He kept a very clean slate when it came to love, relationship, and marriage. Married to his wife, Yul's mother, for decades without any ashray. No them say. So people wondered why a man of this pedigree, a man of this integrity, a man of this standards would have a son like Yul Edochie and will not call him to order, will not advise him, will not, put a grip on him, hold him, talk sense into him. People have been blaming Pete Edochie for his silence in the whole saga. But now, Daddy Pete has come out to say his truth in all that has happened. Better late than never, right? In this interview that he granted recently, he had this to say.
First of all, I really don't interfere in his affairs. No. Suddenly we heard he's picked up a second wife, right? And it's something we always say in Igbo. If you go and pick up ants-infested faggots, it's a direct invitation to the lizards. Mary is not just a daughter-in-law. I don't want to say that I love Mary more than the other wives of my sons. But the love I have for Mary is so strong. Mary is a girl I love to the marrow. By the way, she's a wonderful person. Mary is a very, very brilliant girl. Mary is a computer wizard, that lady you're looking at, right? And to a very large extent, the success of that home is to Mary's credit. Mary is a wonderful person. Mary is a wonderful woman.
And when this video dropped, people were like, Otito, it is over. This video has vindicated me. There is nothing anybody can say again. What Daddy Pete has said has corroborated many people's assumption. This is a vindication. So many people applauded Daddy Pete Edochie and commended him for standing with his estranged daughter-in-law even when she is in the process of divorcing his son. Like, he wasn't biased. He didn't say, oh, because this is my child, let me take his side. He stood for the truth, and he stood for honesty and integrity. And so many people were so pleased with him, and they heaped accolades on him. But that was not all. There was a part of this interview that didn't sit too well with a lot of people. As a matter of fact, it got so many people upset. Watch this part.
A lot of people have been advising her wrongly, trying to see if they can sunder the link between herself and her husband. Most of those women who are advising her that way don't have good homes. They don't.
So in this statement, Daddy Pete Edochie expressed his displeasure at May's decision to go ahead to divorce his son. According to him, she was seeking and listening to bad advice from people. Bad advice from people. So obviously, he is of the opinion that May should stick around, stay and fight for her marriage. This is the same thing we've been talking about, oh. He is of the opinion that May should not go. No matter what she sees, whether she loses her child or whether the man is misbehaving with the other woman on social media, she should stay and fight for her home. He considers May's decision to file for a divorce as listening to bad advice. Bad advice. People are advising her badly. According to Daddy Pete, leaving your marriage simply because your husband married another woman is not sufficient reason. She is supposed to stay there, remain with his son, and keep her marriage. And when this part of the video aired, so many people were like, Daddy Pete, we respect you. You are our Nollywood daddy. We love and respect you. We also understand that you are old-fashioned and you are conservative. But on this one, this particular one, we no agree. We no go agree. How can you tell a woman who has been through everything that this woman has been through to stay back in the... See, is it that mental health does not matter to African daddies and mommies? Once there is no physical mark on your body, you are okay. You can manage the situation. According to our daddies and our granddaddies, they were like, Pete Edochie, considering May's decision to leave Yul as a bad decision, is not fair on May's mental health and emotional well-being, and it's bad advice. And on the other hand, some people are like, what an elder sees sitting on the floor. A child cannot see it even when he climbs the highest Iroko tree. This man has spoken in wisdom. May is getting pressured by internet advisors and friends to make all these decisions that she is making, and if care is not taken, she might regret it in the long run. Now, these are the two opinions being spilled out there. What do you think, guys? Do you think that there is any wisdom in what Daddy Pete has said about May making a very big and drastic mistake leaving her marriage? Or do you think that in the interest of her well-being, mental and psychological, she has made the best decision for herself and her children. Do let us know what you think about the Pete's interview and drop your opinions down in the comment section. So our second story in today's episode of the crazy week that was with Barrister Neze is none other but that of Eniola Badmus, APC woman leader. Tinubu baby, we hail you. So we all will agree that the last 1 year has not been the best for Eniola Badmus when it comes to publicity and public relation, public perception, public image. It has been one saga, one drama after the other. First was her alleged involvement, supposedly, in the passing of Davido's child. I don't know how that gist or rumor came up, but it spread like wildfire and a lot of people demolished Eniola Badmus. She also came under fire to a lot of people when she chose to support a particular presidential candidate and supported him with her full chest. So many people considered her anti-youth and just fighting for stomach infrastructure. So Eniola Badmus has been through it in the last 1 year. So it got almost choking and irritating when in the crazy week that was, we got another bad report. Her report card came back again and it was full of red. F9 everywhere. So this particular blogger or TikToker, whatever she is, came on social media to give out some very damaging stories and allegations about Eniola Badmus. Now, according to this girl, Eniola Badmus is something like a political meat pie that these politicians chew and pass around to themselves. Political blunt. According to this lady, Eniola Badmus hobnobs, frolics, and do quack with these politicians. And when she expired, please, who knows the meaning of a woman expiring? When Eniola expired, she now started arranging and pimping young girls out to these politicians. Now, this is what this lady had to say. No be me talk amo. Let us hear from the horse's mouth.
December last year, abi January, me and one of my friends were coming out from Blind Chinese. That's how we saw Eniola Badmus. So Eniola Badmus, you know, say Eniola Badmus, she like all these surgery girls, liposuction girls. That's why she see my friend where do liposuction. She can't stop that one. I can't tell that one. Me she go and say Eniola Badmus. Make I hear what Eniola Badmus want tell her. Because that one, I person fiancé. Now so my friend go answer Eniola Badmus. Do you people believe that Eniola Badmus took her number and told her she had a chairman for her? Person where you don't know before, you just see her shape. You don't know that person wife. You just meet her, say you had a chairman for her. You know, so she was a former seller of her Uchi to all these politicians. You know? So Eniola Badmus is a professional, verified, confirmed pimp.
So when this video made it out, I don't know why a lot of people found it very believable, but it spread like wildfire. So many people believed everything that this lady has said, and that narrative of Eniola being a political pimp began spreading like wildfire. When Eniola got wind of this, she reported to the police, and somehow this lady was arrested.
To just spoil my name. No, you can't be sorry. We dey go court. No? And the girl will call me professional pimp with this. Professional. How far? I don't pimp you before. That your friend, where she did? You go provide her more. She be say one friend. She not get the friend again. Come. She go come back. Now she go be your witness.
We were thinking that it was just going to end in, the public humiliation and the disgrace and the boy. But before we could bat an eyelid, this lady was arraigned in courts. Her trial began, and she was sentenced to 2 years imprisonment for cyber stalking with an option of 150,000 naira fine. When this news got out, so many people were like, Mbano, just pinch me, somebody pinch me. Somebody pinch me. Is this na Naija we dey or na my eye dey pain me? So judgment can be this fast in this kind of country. Hey, we have very serious pending cases that has been in courts for 5 years, 2 years, 10 years. Osinachi has still not gotten justice. So many other cases piling. But Eniola Badmus got judgments, arrests, arraignments, every conviction, everything in just less than 2 weeks. Hey, Hello, lolo. Diego, Diego. So it wasn't a surprise when so many people started, attributing the whole speediness of this trial and the whole intimidation that they termed it on this lady to Eniola being politically affiliated to the ruling government. Some even condemned Eniola for following the police. Okay, fine. Even if you want to report cyber stalking, are you supposed to follow the police to go and make an arrest as a civilian? Like, what is it? If not, power drunkenness and intoxication. So many people condemned Eniola for that act and also condemned the system for being so speedy to bring this kind of justice when there are more important and pending cases that have been swept under the carpet or that are crawling at a snail's pace. So let me know what you think about this. Do you support this move by Eniola Badmus? Or do you think that she purely intimidated the girl, exhibiting power drunkenness just because of her affiliation to the powers that be? Let me know what you think about all of that incident down in the comment section. So guys, we have come to the end of today's video. If you're new here and you're yet to subscribe, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications, give this video a big thumbs up, and stay glued because we have so much more coming your way. It's me, your girl, Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye.